tonight with Dominic Osman from the Blackburn Hawks. And first of all, Dominic, huge congratulations, a fantastic weekend for the Hawks and well-deserved silverware at the end.
Yeah, thank you very much. It feels good, obviously what we've been trying to build and what we're trying to do. I feel the guys have really responded. They're finding another level at the moment, and we hit our healthy streak at the right time. We finally had a full lineup, which is good, and a bit rare for us. But the guys are battling. We had guys fighting through injuries, and they're digging in and they're getting what they deserve.
Yeah, and the weekend as a whole, obviously coming into it, two form teams, it was going to be on paper a great battle. You couldn't have asked for a better start on Saturday to get the jump you did on Saturday.
You know what, to be honest with you, I mean, the first goal that we got from Crawley, the fan support was I've never seen anything like that at Blackburn. So when Crawley scored that first goal, it was kind of like it started the engine, I guess, and they didn't stop. And we weren't going to hold them back. We just said, go and keep going, just keep doing what you're doing. All this stuff is preparation for playoffs, and that's the end goal. Yeah. I think we're a little too far out from the league, but we want to push for second. We want to finish as high as we can. I think Billingham have a great team. I think that they pretty much have the league in the bag. They need to win a couple games, and if anything, it's going to be a learning experience for them, but also a learning experience for us. We haven't been on the winning side until now, and we need to learn how to play with that.
You talk about your players, like we said before, the mix of the youth and the experience. Your top players were your top players this weekend, but if you look right through the lineup, everybody's chipped in and everybody's contributed.
I think, these two teams are pretty much the youngest in the league, aren't they? And you look at where they are, it just goes to show that you don't need to build a team that's an average age of 27 and go out and goon it up and do whatever you can. It's just not going to happen anymore. It's you need to build with youth. You need to have the right kind of guys around it to be your guys that you put a bit of pressure on and you put out to score goals and stuff like that. And those guys are getting it done. But when they're not, the team is stepping up and the other guys are getting it done. If you look through the roster and you look at the point production, it's coming through the whole roster. Yeah. And we're lucky enough to be able to have two power play units to be able to run them both. And like I said, our penalty kill is quite good. But look, even our top guys are quite young, so it's a good sign. It's a good sign.
Coming into tonight, obviously the cushion you had tonight could have been a damn screw. Just play the game out, see it through. But credit to yourselves and Billingham, both teams give it. Again, it was a full-blooded first 20. Ben had to be on his game to keep.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it was a great first period.
He was phenomenal tonight. He's been phenomenal for us throughout the season. He's really taken that spot on. He knew from the start that he was going to get the headline position, and Ollie's been great. With him too as well. Ollie's playing quite a few games too as well, but he's taken it on really, really well. But tonight we didn't want to come in and win 9-4 in aggregate. We had something else on the line tonight. We want to protect our winning streak, and that's something that we need to do throughout the rest of the year to finish as high as we can. If we want a chance at playing second, we need to try and win out, and we need Solihull to stumble along the way. Yeah. And that's what we want to do. The teams behind us, they're not losing. They're chipping away, and they're right there. So we lose a couple games, they win a couple games. Now all of a sudden, you lose your home ice advantage, but that's what we're going for.
Yeah. So and finally, we said the full house was great. Huge travel from Blackburn. It's been great for the guys when they step on the ice.
Yeah, I can't say enough about the support that we had from our off-ice crew to the fan support, families, friends, parents. They've been amazing. They've been patient, and they were the seventh man. I'm telling you now, that was so massive for us against Billingham on Saturday night, and then the traveling support tonight has just been absolutely amazing. Yeah. So.
No, it was great to see having a full bond, two big crowds, two good games, great for the division.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the other thing with Billingham is they kept coming. They didn't roll over. They kept battling, and that's what's going to make us better. That's what's going to make them better. It's what makes the league better. And that game was fast. It was very, very fast. Yeah. So.